We can confirm the 2.0 second 0 to 60 time barrier has not been breached after an exclusive Motor Trend first test of the new 1020 HP 2022 Tesla Model S Plaid, a vehicle with a promised 1.99 second 0 to 60 miles per hour time, unless you create your own rules, that is. Tesla asked that we use a different facility when we were planning. We volunteered to arrange the use of an automotive testing facility where we conduct the ear testing after much back and forth. Then Tesla allowed us to accept or reject its invitation to stay with them at the Famoso Raceway outside of Bakersfield, California. We consented. Then, on the test day, Tesla notified us that our driver would not only be allowed to launch the vehicle on the VHT prepaid surface, we were able to conduct runs in both directions on the Tesla requested VHT and per our standard protocol or regular asphalt, following further on-site negotiations and a backward pre-run by Tesla on test driver. We were about to start our test when the Plaid's handlers got a call. Suddenly, we had to choose between leaving or launching solely on the VHT prepaid surface. After conducting our own internal deliberations, we settled on the third position. We accepted that Tesla's terms at Famoso and made arrangements to travel to our Fontana test track the following day to see how quickly the Model S Plaid would perform when tested under the same conditions that we have used to safely and effectively assess everything from economy cars to the fastest hypercars in the world. Our tests were about to begin when the Plaid's handler received a call. All of a sudden, we had to decide whether to depart or launch only on the VHT prepaid surface. We conducted our own internal analysis and decided on the third course of action. We agreed to Tesla's terms in Famoso and made plans to travel to our Fontana test track following day to see how quickly the Model S Plaid would perform when tested under the same conditions we have used to safely and effectively evaluate everything from economy cars to the fastest hypercars in the world. Well, Tesla significantly redesigned the interior to make it more opulent, roomy, and entertaining. In fact, the company claims that the front seats rails are only pieces that remain. The main adjustment is the redesigned dash. It includes a new digital instrument cluster and a new screen for the back passengers, concealed HVAC vents, and of course the contentious yoke steering wheel. Its entertainment system is landscape oriented, similar to the Model of 3 and the Model of Y. Under the skin, the biggest changes can be seen with a mind-blowing of 1020 horsepower and 1050 lb-ft of torque. Tesla's first ever triple motor system is equipped with a Model S Plaid. The single front and dual rear motors on the Plaid have essentially modified Model 3, Model Y motors. The Plaid, on the other hand, has unique carbon fiber sleeves that enable the motor rotors to spin at 20,000 RPM in order to reach the car's stated top speed of 200 miles per hour without damaging the stator. According to Tesla, a more intricate two-speed transmission like the one seen on the Porsche Taycan is unneeded because of these carbon sleeves. They also give the Model S Plaid a startlingly flat power band. Tesla claims that peak horsepower can occur at 80 miles per hour and remains constant up to 200 miles per hour, assuming you spend $4,500 on the optional 21-inch wheels and have the upcoming software update. The Plaid is now only capable of 163 miles per hour. The battery pack was always the weak link in older performance versions of the Model S, therefore Tesla extensively modified it to fully utilize the tri-motor system. The Plaid's battery is a little bit smaller than the Model S performance. It replaces 100 kWh versus roughly 104 kWh, but Tesla concentrated on making improvements to the coolant and electrical current routes. Better thermal capacity will ultimately enable the Plaid to give a continuous performance without overheating or power decrease. Additionally, according to Tesla experts, the modification speed up the charging of Model S battery pack. The EPA values the Model S Plaid's range at 348 miles when equipped with 21-inch wheels. Like our test vehicle, in our own independent range and charge test, we discovered that the figure was largely accurate. Custom Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires and upgraded air suspension suspension with adjustable dampers and slightly larger front brakes complete the Model S Plaid. A brand new tri-motor all-wheel drive system, likely the two electric motors at the back axle, one on the front, is used by Plaid. Opening up a world of crazy torque vectoring possibilities, we can see that the Model S Plaid has some type of large wing or spoiler on the back in the footage of the car racing through Laguna Seca, which was recorded this weekend. Deliveries of the Plaid will start in late 2021 according to Tesla, which has just begun online purchasing for the vehicle, and the name too. It alludes to the Spaceballs movie, where beyond light speed is ludicrous speed, a phrase Tesla has been using for years and then Plaid. According to a Motor Trend story, the Tesla Model S Plaid can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds but require a time-consuming setup procedure. The magazine conducting testing on the car and described the 8 to 15-minute procedure the Tesla must go through to reach its top acceleration speed. For the majority of high-performance cars, the procedure is hardly normal. Some of the quickest vehicles are the McLaren F1, which Tesla CEO Elon Musk purchased in 1999 and crashed a year later, and the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, which can perpetually accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.6 seconds and 2.9 seconds respectively. The procedure, however, is not novel for high-performance Teslas. According to Motor Trend, and the most recent model has even simplified the procedure so that it does not need to be repeated for each run and with the vehicle. With the vehicle, Tesla has already broken a relevant record. Jay Leno claimed to have broken the quarter-mile and land speed record for a production car while driving the vehicle on his CNBC program, Jay Leno's Garage. Tesla achieved the fastest 0 to 60 acceleration time in a production car that Motor Trend has ever tested, 0 to 60 in 1.98 seconds, but claimed that most drivers would not be able to achieve those speeds on a regular road, a surface that most drivers would never meet. The sticky end at the starting line of a racetrack was used by Tesla personnel to test Motor Trend's vehicle's top acceleration speed. Usually the magazine tests the vehicles without providing them with extra traction. The car failed not to reach from 0 to 60 speed in under just 2 seconds when it was later tested on a typical asphalt surface. The performance of the Tesla was nonetheless excellent. According to Motor Trend, an inquiry from Insider for comment was not answered by Tesla. The Tesla's primary screen has a setting for drag strip mode, which must be activated in order to achieve the top 0 to 60 acceleration speed according to Motor Trend. The vehicle must then heat or cool the batteries to the appropriate temperature and cool the vehicle's electric motors, which takes 8 to 15 minutes according to the journal. The driver can now push down with one foot on the brake and the other on the accelerator after completing the startup process. The automobile achieves a cheetah posture in which the front end of the Tesla lowers down when the stop and acceleration pedals are both fully depressed. The car will accelerate to its top speed as soon as the brake is released. Christian Sibaug, a journalist from Motor Trend, told the CNN that even without activating the drag strip mode, the car still accelerates well. He said that by stomping on the throttle, it can go from 0 to 60 in around 2.5 seconds. When drag strip mode is activated, quickly chirp the tires on the VHT to clear any debris from them. At Famoso, the caked on snow was so thick that it almost tore our shoes off. Put the brake pedal all the way down, floor the accelerator, and of course wait to activate the launch control. The Model S nose drops into the cheetah attitude of the Plaid over the next 9 or so seconds. Release the brake, firmly press your head against the headrest, and hang on when the final launch control ready sign appears. Astonishingly, the Model S Plaid completes the quarter mile in 9.25 seconds at 152.6 miles per hour. After the excruciatingly difficult launch, the run from 0 to 60 miles per hour occurs in just 1.98 seconds. The Plaids travel so swiftly that it is challenging to even keep track of what is happening. A quarter mile of pavement disappears beneath as you become the yoke becomes in your light in your hands. Moreover, your neck muscles tense up to your helmeted head bureaus in the headrest, and your surroundings start to take only one shapes and colors.